So the other day, I had one of my marker lights not quit working, and I pulled over and climbed under the trailer. Realized I had a broken wire, and we're up on the mountain over here in Nevada, up at one of the last summits before you get to Winnemucca, I believe it is. Anyway, we pulled over to check out some things, stretch our legs, and my buddy's truck up here, his light's starting to dim, low dim. Flasher will work, but low dim on the running light. And I said, hold on, let me run up here and get my flashlight. I keep a Pelican right here in the door. I ran up here, grabbed my hoodie, jumped out, no flashlight. Went up there with my phone. I said, this is all I've got. I said, a couple days ago, whenever I told you I had to stop and I had that light, that I had the loose ground, or it corroded, and I'm under the trailer on the side of the interstate, and I fixed it. I said, I took my Pelican with that little clip, stuck it on the side of the trailer under there to fix it. I said, that's the last time I used it. I left it on there. I left it on there. Dude, I'm in Nevada. When I done this, it was back in Muncie, Indiana. Muncie. Anyway, I installed a new light over here. Mine's doing the same thing. Low glow, but the blinker works. Yeah, the blinker works, but the running light won't. So anyway, I told him, I said, man, I can't remember what I did with my flashlight. You know, then I traced it down last time I remember using it, and I said, hold on. And I grabbed out this and looked under the trailer, and I had to come up here and get the camera because you ain't gonna believe this. Hold on, let me turn my mic around so you can hear me. Maybe that'll work. So I'm gonna take, it's dark outside, but oh, you gotta love that late night glow. More to come, more to come. Now this was one that it messed up. So I come under here. Oh. I come under here and I fixed that wire. You can see right there where I put a new clamp on it and I fixed it. And up here's where I had my light. And I thought maybe this one over here was the same way, but it wasn't. That's the new light I installed today. And since Muncie, Indiana, there's my Pelican. It rode there, and I'm in almost in Winnemucca, Nevada, and that thing has rode. Can you see it? Yeah, it's in the frame. It's rode there since Indiana. So let's give it a test. I know it got dark, but we're gonna reach up here. Oh, my battery's dead. I left it on, so y'all say a prayer that it works. And we're currently under my trailer. You wanna be on camera?
Nope.
What you got to say for everybody? Besides, look at that glow.
That's good. It's good.
Yeah, let's walk up here and look back at yours. Woo! Yeah, my battery's dead, so I left it on, which it's been on since.
It's amazing it's still under there.
Muncie, Indiana, all the way to.
All the way across Wyoming and everything.
Yeah. He's going to add another row to his. We've been large car cruising all the last 3 days. We'll walk out here on the interstate. Whew. All right, guys, I'll be back in a little bit. See you now. Okay, let's get this party started and we're rolling. Let's kill the truck. Well, if this noisy ass truck beside me wasn't going, we'd probably be all right. But you know, I guess, and since it is one of my buddies, I'm not going to complain too much. Oh, sorry to talk about your truck, man.
Hey. I'll go back over and sit in it.
Oh, if you go over there, I'm gonna follow you with this camera. I'm gonna make you be on camera with me.
Nope.
All right, well, you better stay seated. All right, guys, we are in California, Cali. We are in Lodi, and let me tell you, Lodi's crazy. But before I get to Lodi, let me tell you about what we did. We both picked up. Well, we were both in the Cincinnati market. I was more towards Dayton than he was. And that load that I just covered, where I went all the way to Indy and back up towards whatever that town was, is near Muncie, a little west or east of Muncie. Picked it up, and then so just say Muncie, Indiana, and I got that load late Friday, and old hard worker over here said, I'm going to Walcott. And I said, well, I'm running with you, so I guess I got to go to Walcott. So all the miles Friday, deadheading over, deadheading up, there for a couple hours. I ran into a little detention, got a little bit more money on the load. I still made it to Walcott, or Iowa 80. And then the next day we went from Iowa 80 all the way to Rawlins. You can check the mileage on it. I'll go ahead and tell you, it's about 920 miles. We slept about 6, 7, 8 hours. 7 hours maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
And he's knocking on the door, and I'm like, I'm tired. Now, mind you, he fell asleep about an hour and a half before I got there. And then when I got there, it's about an hour before I could unwind and go to sleep. So, but I think I already said, you know, he had my coffee in hand. I think I already made a video about that, but we're just going to continue on like I hadn't. I'm getting lost in videos, man. The days are, you know, I'm still in April of last year, so the days are going backwards. The hours are counting down. I mean, it's just lack of sleep. No, I'm just kidding. I've got plenty of sleep. We got up that day in Rawlins and drove all the way to Reno. That was 870-ish miles. And then yesterday we got up and I had 150 miles to go. So we're talking about cross country from Muncie, Indiana to Fairfield, California, and we picked up Friday and we was here Monday morning. So we was a large car and on up. Anybody, if we passed anybody, scared you, sorry, but we was letting them eat. And got here, my appointment's not scheduled until tomorrow, Wednesday. Got here Monday, and they basically said, we're slammed, man. He said, normally I could work you in, but we're slammed, and I can't get you until your appointment time, which is the 1st. So this was yesterday. So I came back, me and the boys got together. I'll go ahead and put you a little picture of the trucks up right about now. So we got to hang out, and one of the guys, well, both the guys, I told him, I said, do not knock on my door in the morning, because I'm going to die tonight. I'm not going to catch up on sleep. I'm going to die for at least 10 hours. Well, it turned into about 12. But I feel I feel good now. He overworked me, but we're good.
Poor baby.
I know, right? But I'm getting too old for that.
Jeez, you're younger than I am.
I don't know. I'm running around with grandpa here. No, you ain't grandpa yet, are you? You're quite a few years away.
Yeah.
But I've been talking to some people, and they was talking about the truck stops being shut down, and the media is going wild with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, we just Friday to Monday, we just came across country, and we didn't see any truck stops shut down. What we did notice was the truckers' lounges. They was taped off. Fast food joints and the dining rooms and the fast food joints, you know, they was you couldn't stay there. It basically, like he said, they don't want you congregating in a social distance, and they got signs up, seems like everywhere we went to. They've got deaf boxes in front of the register. They got, you know, sneeze guards in front, like big old, you know, plexiglass in front of the cash registers. They got roped off, or not roped off, but taped off sections, you know, stay here to insert your card and all this stuff. And usually 5 or 6 foot behind you, they've got a sign says stop here until, you know, next in line. So they just don't want you congregating next to each other. But all the truck stops are open. And when I was getting my shower in here, I'm gonna go and end this up, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of drama and a little bit of appreciation. A drama and appreciation. Let's call it drama nation. Drama. Appreciation and drama. We're getting a lot of respect. A lot of people in post memes talking about, you know, the truckers and the nurses and stuff like that. That's the first time in 20 years I've seen this much gratitude go towards the trucker. And with that being said, in the truck stop, before I got my shower this morning or afternoon, about 2 o'clock,
Yeah.
I slept at 2 o'clock today, guys, and I did not roll over until it was time to get up. Then I jumped up. But there was a woman in there. Apparently she was in too long in the shower. And I get that she was in there for an hour and a half. Just one lady. Which I wouldn't call her a lady after how I seen her act. But I was standing in line to get me a shower, and she started talking about, do you guys have a time limit on the shower? And they said, no, we just ask you to be respectful for the other drivers. And she said, well, somebody come knocking on my door. And I'm sure you are like me. Too long in the shower, you get a, hey, oh, I'm sorry. Courtesy call, courtesy check. They don't want you spending hours in there. I understand that. I've had them knock on my door sometimes, but you know, I've never took offense to it. But this lady took offense to it. Huh?
You could have slipped and fell in there.
Exactly.
You know,
you could slip and fall. You know, they're going to knock on the door. I mean, think about how many truck drivers over the years has had a heart attack in the shower, or slipped and fell, or knocked themselves unconscious. You know, think about that. There's a reason after an hour they're going to come check on you. But anyway, this woman took offense to it, and she's like, do you have a limit? And they said, well, no, we just ask you to be respectful for other drivers. She said, well, you don't know what we're going through out here. And I'm like, what are we going through?
Yeah.
It seems like another day on the job. Well, yeah, we're washing our hands. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me get in your lap here. You know, we're washing our hands. We're constantly wiping down. I mean, I've got spray Perel in here, you know. That's what we're doing. It's just making us become more conscientious about being clean and what we touch. Not touching our face. When you get out of your truck and you get back in, you clean. Even after you wash your hands, you sanitize when you get in the truck, and you wipe off your shifter, your door. I keep on sanitizing. I'm going to kill myself because at the end of the day, we're just a germ. But that's what we're going through out here. But she was like, you don't understand what we're going through. And I'm like, oh, good God, Miss Victim. And they said, well, sorry, ma'am. We just want you to be respectful for other drivers. And like the guy behind you needing a shower. And I do. I get in there just like you guys do. I get in there as fast as I can. I'm usually in there 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes less, sometimes in 30 minutes. But, you know, apparently she's in there for an hour and a half. And they ain't no big deal to that, other than, you know, they're going to give you a courtesy check, blah, blah, blah. I'm dragging this home. But what that made me realize is I'm one man. I'm one trucker. And I get out of the truck and I sanitize and I take care of mine when I get back in the truck. But the real heroes in trucking, I think, is the people in the truck stops. Now, I might see them once a day if I stop. But the guys and gals working in the truck stops, they're dealing with all of us from all around the nation. From the hot zones of the COVID to the plains of Nebraska where nobody's at. But they're dealing with so many. And yeah, they're taking necessary precautions. But at the end of the day, I got thinking, I was like, think about how many people that are coming in here that has the virus, that they're around. We can minimize us as drivers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you agree with that? I mean, I ain't even brought this up to you yet. I was just thinking about it when I was getting a shower. But that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I like to talk about things that make sense. So this is my video giving all the people in the truck stops, here's your cake. Because in the trucking space, you guys are still going. Yeah, some of you guys, I've seen a couple cashier, just truck stop employees, a little rude, but I get it. So no offense to giving here, like that lady about the shower. I mean, she might have had the poops.
Maybe.
I mean,
but
maybe she had some Chipotle. Maybe she had the splatters.
But, you know, if you think it's hard on you as a driver, think about them. It's hard on them. Everything's changed in their life just like it did in ours.
Exactly. So I'm going to end that with a sip of Diet Mountain Dew. This is the only one I've drank today. And it is, what time is it? 8:23, so I've officially been up about 6 hours. This is all I drank. Drink plenty of water though. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the video there, and just always remember, if it don't make sense, it don't make dollars. See you, bye.